You need to start there you are, good.
Hey Janendra, welcome to another event on Kala Circle. This time we are bringing a unique animated film on Bhagvan Adinath, designed and created by our very own member, Avani Shah. Avani is a graphic artist with 20 plus years of experience, and she also does freelancing at Biz Branding. She won the JTLA logo contest and has designed various flyers and banners, videos for JCSC and Kala Circle. Her contribution is really appreciated. Is now a digital lead at Kala Circle, inspiring all the upcoming artists. She will start by saying the Naukan mantra and followed by a little info what inspired her to come up and create this marvelous film. Avani Shah.
Jai Janendra, everyone. I'll start with the Naukar mantra. Namo Rihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Uvachayanam, Namo Loe Savasahunam, Eso Panchanamukaro, Savapavapanasano, Mangalanancha Savesim, Padhamam Havai Mangalam. Jai Janendra, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us to watch a short movie on Bhagwan Adinath's life today. I feel very fortunate to be part of the Kala Circle group, where I have found like-minded people to collaborate with. Thank you so much, Meena Ben, for creating such a wonderful platform for demonstrating our skills. I'm very excited to present the short movie on Bhagwan Adinath's life story today, where I will get to demonstrate my graphic design, chalkboard, and character animation, as well as script writing skills. My main goal in producing these kinds of animated stories was to teach younger children about Jainism in an entertaining way so that we are able to keep them engaged. So without further delays, let's get started to watch the show. Have fun watching.
माता मरुदेवी ना नंद मा Janendra everyone. This is Gen Center of Southern California, and I am one of the Pathshala teachers here. My name is Diya.
Jai Janendra everyone. My name is Sid, and I am one of the Pathshala students here. Hi Miss Diya, I am learning all about the Jain Tirthankars and wondering if you can tell me little bit more about Bhagwan Adinath.
Hi Sid, I can definitely tell you more about Bhagwan Adinath. Do you know about his other name?
Yes, his other name was Rishvadev.
Do you know which symbol he had on his body?
Yes, he had a bull symbol on his body.
Let me give you some more details about him. He was born in Ayodhya. His mother's name was Marudevi, and his father's name was Nabhidev. He had two wives, Sunanda and Sumangala. He had 100 sons, including Bharat Chakravarti and Bahubali, and two daughters, Sundari and Brahmi. His height was 4,920 feet. He lived for 8.4 million Purvas. He died on Mount Asthapad. He was the first of 24 Tirthankars in the present half cycle of time in Jain cosmology, and called a ford maker, because his teachings helped one across the sea of interminable rebirths and deaths.
Thank you so much for your explanation, Miss Diya. Can I request you to tell me the whole story about Bhagwan Adinath?
Sure, Sid, I can definitely tell you the whole story.
Bhagwan Adinath. This story takes place during the prehistoric Avaspirni period, when people had little desires. They were all contented because their lives were founded on truth, morality, and contentment. There was no ruler and no one to rule. Kalpavriksha accomplished all of their desires. There was no disagreement. The population gradually grew. Kalpavruksha's fruits were insufficient. Needs increased. This developed friction and conflict. People then chose Nabhi Rai as their head in order to bring order and discipline. Marudevi was Nabhi Rai's queen. She had 14 fortunate and meaningful dreams on the 4th day of the dark half of Ashad month. This woke her up. She went to Nabhi Rai and asked what will be the result of those auspicious dreams. Nabhi Rai said, "You will deliver a great divine son." Marudevi gave birth to a bright baby boy at midnight on the 8th day of Chaitra month. On his birth, the entire earth was lighted for a brief moment. Humans, angels, birds, and animals all were overjoyed. Angels and humans rejoiced the birth ceremony. Because he had a Vrishab, ox, symbol on his chest, Nabhi Rai decided to name his son Rishab. Rishab, being grown up, married to females, Sunanda and Sumangala, and pioneered the marriage system. He had 100 sons, including Bharat and Bahubali, and had two daughters, Brahmi and Sundari. Man was disciplined and harmless till the time of Nabhi Rai. Violent thoughts gradually crept in. The disorder increased. People were terrified and came to Rishabh to complain. They demanded a wise and courageous king. They believed that only Rishbhadev was qualified for this position and could best safeguard them. The coronation of Rishabh was celebrated. Marudevi and Nabhi Rai blessed their son. All Yugalic groups were there, including sons Bharat, Bahubali, and daughters Brahmi and Sundari. On his feet, Yugalics poured sacred water. The city where Rishabh stayed was named Vanita. To properly govern the society, King Rishabh assigned roles. He assigned brave people to the task of defending the society. They were referred to as Kshatriyas. The people who looked after sanitation were called Shudras. Those who were experts in buying and selling were called Vaishyas. Traders, to be precise. King Rishabh got older as the country developed and flourished. He once reasoned that he could ease himself by handing over the state to his sons. Bharat, the eldest son, was given the state of Ayodhya. Bahubali got Takshashila. After handing over other states to remaining sons, King Rishabh felt relieved. One day, King Rishabhadev was watching Neetanjana, a dancer, perform. When Neetanjana fell unconscious on the floor, the entire crowd was shocked. She was no longer alive. Rishabhadev reflected on how short human life is. The body is tangled. He made the decision to give up his comforts and become a monk right away. He told everyone that he would give up these comforts, meditate at a higher level, and defeat the death. All of the Devtas came to him and complimented him on his excellent decision. They wanted him to educate people how to surrender, restrain, and discipline themselves. Rishabhadev arrived to a garden on the outskirts of Ayodhya on the 7th evening of the dark half of Chaitra month. He was followed by tens of thousands of people. He plucked his own hair and abandoned all material possessions while standing under the Ashoka tree, becoming the first monk of his time. God Indra, along with other gods, arrived and requested that the hair in the center not be removed because it looked grand. 4,000 individuals, including King Kach and Mahakuch, decided to become monks after seeing Bhagwan Rishabhadev become a monk and follow the Lord into the woods. Once Bhagwan Rishabhadev arrived in a town with his disciples for food. People brought various fruits, chocolate, and gifts to greet them. Rishabhadev, on the other hand, refused it all and preferred the simple food. Not finding simple food, Rishabhadev returned back to the jungle, hungry and thirsty, and decided to take penance. Many disciples approached the Lord to ask what they should eat because they were starving, but Rishabhadev, who was engaged in deep meditation, did not respond. When hunger and thirst became severe, the disciples began eating fruits and legumes. Along with Lord Rishabhadev, two other kings, Kach and Mahakuch, had also taken monkhood. Nami and Vinami, their sons, were far away at the time. When they returned, they discovered their fathers living as monks in the forests. They inquired about their father's share and rights. They replied that Rishabhadev has divided his empire among his sons and has become a monk. We have also been following him. Nami and Vinami requested their kingdom from Rishabhadev. But Rishabhadev had taken a vow to keep silence. Both brothers sat in meditative worship to please the Lord after seeing him go silent. One day Dharmendra, the king of snakes, came to pray the Lord. Seeing the prince's devotion, he inquired as to who they were and what they desired. They explained that they had come to claim their kingdom from the Lord. Dharmendra was pleased to know about this. He took Nami and Vinami to Vetadhya mountain, where they helped him establish towns and lived happily ever after. Lord Rishabhadev still did not receive pure food according to his rituals, even the year after renouncing the world. He had become physically weak as a result of the scarcity. Traveling through villages, one day, he arrived Hastinapur. Hastinapur was governed by King Somaprabha during the time. That night, his son, Prince Shreyas Kumar, dreamed he was cleaning the dirt-filled Meru mountain with Amrit, nectar. Prince Shreyas analyzed his dream and concluded that he would definitely receive a great benefit. The prince was sitting on the palace balcony the next morning when Lord Rishabhadev passed by, and seeing him, Prince Shreyans recalled his previous life. Lord Rishabhadev, his great father, appeared before him. He lived with him as an ascetic in his past life. He also realized that the Lord had gone a year without eating or drinking. A wave of devotion smelled in the heart of Shreyans. He bowed to the Lord, requesting that he accept sugarcane juice and bless him. Rishabhadev drank the sugarcane juice as per the request. This fortunate day fell on the third day of Vaishakh month. Lord Rishabhadev's one-year fasting got over when he drank sugarcane juice. As a result, this day has been known as Akshaya Tritiya in Jain tradition. In Ayodhya, Rishabhadev's mother Marudevi was worried as for not receiving any news of her son. She met her grandson Bharat and requested him to give her the updates about Rishabhadev, as it was already 1 year of his renunciation. Emperor Bharat sent envoys to all 4 corners of the globe to inquire about Rishabhadev. There was no news for several days. 3 messengers appeared one day in the Raj Sabha, announcing that Lord Rishabhadev had acquired Kevalagyan. Bharat informed Mother Marudevi of the auspicious news. Bharat went to worship Lord Rishabhadev with his mother Marudevi. When the procession arrived at Samavasan's gate, Bharat described Rishabhadev's divinity to Marudevi. Chakravarti Bharat bowed down to Lord Rishabhadev as he entered the Samosran. Marudevi remembered all of her prior births as a result of her mind's pure and deep concentration. Everything was clear to her. Lord Rishabhadev delivered his first religious discourse to his children on the 11th day of the latter Phagun month. Monk, nun, Shravak, and Shravika are the 4 religious births he created and established. Lord Rishabhadev was called the first Tirthankar for founding 4 Tirtha religions. Commencing the religion, he was known as Adinath. Lord Rishabhadev's sons and daughters, Brahmi and Sundari, and millions of other women renounced the world after hearing the Lord's sermon. Rishabh was the first male disciple of the Lord. He established 4 vows for monks and 12 for householders. Bharat believed that now was the time to go for the overall victory. Because Bahubali and the other 98 brothers did not attend the victory celebration, Bharat dispatched a messenger to deliver the news that they either obey him or be ready for the war. All brothers went to Lord Rishabhadev and asked if they should fight against Bharat. Lord Rishabhadev stated to them after hearing the story that desires encourage desire. Desires are suppressed when people are satisfied. You must bring your soul's secret core divinity to light. You must acquire the endless mysteries of the soul. The glory of the 3 planets will be worthless in comparison. The 98 brothers became weary of their kingdom after listening to Lord Rishabhadev's heartfelt speech. Bowing down, they renounced their kingdoms and embraced monkhood. Bahubali, Rishabhadev's second son, was stronger and more vigorous than Bharat. He too had heard Bharat's word of acceptance. The news of his 98 brothers' renunciation had upset him. Bharat's word, on the other hand, was like salt in his wounds. Bahubali became furious. We will not accept dominance. Bahubali's message was read by the messenger to Emperor Bharat. Without conquering Bahubali, Bharat's Chakravarti empire was incomplete. Therefore, he declared war on Bahubali. Both armies came to a halt in front of each other. Hundreds of gods and demons gathered in the skies to see the great war. God Indra felt anguished at the imagination of enormous human destruction. God Indra appeared and stepped between the two armies, putting an end to the pointless killing. He tried convincing them both not to go for the war. They fought for several days against each other. Bharat disregarded his limitations in his despair and anger, and in frustration, he tossed his chakra. Chakra, on the other hand, was divine. Because it does not murder blood relations, it circled Bahubali and returned. Bahubali became a monk after removing his royal crown, vest, and all of his hair. He began to believe that if he went to Lord Rishbhadev, all of his younger brothers, who had already become monks, would be present, and he would have to offer his obeisance to them who were younger to him. The small question of pride entered Bahubali's mind like a thorn. For 1 year he deeply meditated standing like Himalaya. Creepers grew round him, and snakes and other creatures entwined his body. Saul solidified at his feet. Birds had built their nests in his matted hair. One day nuns Brahmi and Sundari came to Lord Rishbhadev to ask why Bahubali was still not able to achieve Kevlagyan. Rishbhadev explained to them, saying, just as the sun can hide behind a small cloud, in spite of hard penance, Bahubali cannot attain Kevlagyan because of the cloud of pride which is obstructing the divine light. Brahmi and Sundari went to Bahubali to convince him that obtaining Kevlagyan while riding an elephant is impossible. Pride, they explained, is similar to an elephant. Knowledge is like to the sun, which is hidden. Bahubali began to ponder, and in the mirror of his thoughts, he saw the pride of an elephant raising its trunk. As soon as he realized that, he achieved Kevlagyan. Lord Adishwar was honored once more by Chakravarti Bharat. His mind repented over his actions when he saw his 98 brothers and Bahubali as monks present. Rishbhadev spent thousands of years in this fashion, teaching the need of renunciation, renouncing desires, and so on. He recognized one day that his time was running out. Knowing this, he proceeded to Ashtapad mountain and gained moksha while in the state of samadhi.
So how did you like the story, Sid?
Oh, I love the story and the way of explaining everything using the chalkboard. Thank you so much, Miss Dia.
Along with the rules of ascetic life, Bhagwan Rishbhadev taught the noble and moral ways of householder's life. The popular Jain austerity, Varshitap, commemorates his 400 days of fasting, based on the example of the Dan Dharma of Shreyans. Offering pure food to a sadhu is considered one of the noblest acts for a layperson, so even if we cannot follow the ascetic life, we can show our reverence for those further on the path to liberation in this way.
Yes, Miss Dia, I agree with you. Let's plan to meet again soon because I want to hear the next story about our second Tirthankar Ajit Nath from you.
Jai Janendra everyone, and we hope to see you all soon.
Hope you all enjoyed the uniquely created video I just wanted to let you know and announce our next event is on April 23rd, and we invite all the members to join the fun. We are going to have brain games, and the details will soon follow.
All right, Mona, are we good to go to next?
Yes, we're all set. Let's start the game.
Okay, cool. So thank you, Mona, Minaben. Somehow forcing me into this, but I'm glad that I'm going to be able to participate. But so we're going to go and have a short quiz on the movie that we just watched. And there are about 10 to 12 questions. It will be a fun quiz. And Mona has promised that there will be a prize for the winner at the end.
Yes.
So
the winner would be allowed a free entry to one of our Color Circle classes. So I hope they're all excited to play the games.
yes. So as you can see on your screen, there will be a question and there will be 3 or 4 options for you to pick. And if you can, please, in the chat box, if you can write, question 1, answer A or B or C, whatever you pick. Whoever answers the, quickest will be considered as, the first answer, provider of the answer. So let's begin. I'll give 30 seconds for each question. So the first question you guys see on your screen, during Bhagwan Adinath's era, who fulfilled people's desire? You have 30 seconds and your time starts now.
No, listen.
Sí.
Please mute yourself, everybody. Okay, your time ends now. Going to second question. What was the name of Bhagwan Adinath's father? Your time starts now.
C.
All right. Question 3. Bhagwan Adinath was born with what birthmark? Bhagwan Adinath was born with a birthmark. So please pick the right answer here.
Huh?
Mute कर देना.
Muted.
Okay.
C.
Okay, your time ends. Next question. What were the names of Lord Adinath's two wives? Your time starts now. Okay. Next question. Who were the two famous sons of Lord Adinath? Your time starts now. Okay, next one. Who were the two daughters of Lord Adinath? And your time starts now.
D.
Okay, next question is Lord Adinath gave which state to Bharat to manage and rule? Option A, Magad, B, Takshashila, C, Patliputra, and D, Ayodhya. Your time starts now.
D.
Time up. Next question. Lord Adinath took Diksha under what tree?
A.
Your time starts now.
A.
We're speaking verbally, should not do that.
Okay, time up. Next question. Who ruled Hastinapur during Lord Adinath's time? Your time starts now. Who is iPhone? Screen name is iPhone. Okay, time up. Next question. What did the prince offer to Lord Adinath for his parna? Your time starts now. Okay, time up. Next question. Who was the first disciple of Lord Adinath? A. Rishabh Sen, B. Vardhaman Kumar, C. Bahubali, and D. Bharat Chakravarti. Your time starts now. Time up. Next question and last question. Where did Lord Adinath attain the Nirvana? Option A, Shatrunjay, B, Meru Parvat, C, Shikharji, D, Ashtapad. Your time starts now. All right, time up. Now,
That was great, Samir.
thank you, Mona. I think there is a problem here for you, Mona.
Okay.
We have a tie.
Oh,
we have
that's
a tie
great.
between Hasendra uncle and we have Chetna bin Saula.
Okay, so we'll have both as winners.
Yes. Both have.
Congratulations, Chetna Ben and Hasendra Bhai.
Veena.
Oh, Veena Ben.
Even Hasendra Bhai can come for the cooking lesson. Veena
Thank
Ben.
you. Yeah, એ તો એનું કોમ્પ્યુટરમાં નામ એનું આવે તો હું શું કરું?
Only
એ તો આવે ને સાંભળો મીનાબેન એ આવે તો મને તો ફાયદો જ ફાયદો છે.
Exactly.
I am looking forward to it. Thank you, Avani. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, બેટા.
Yeah, she has worked very hard. બહુ સરસ અવની.
મમ્મી ખુશ થઈ ગયા અવની.
બીજું શું જોઈએ, right?
I know. ના ના એ જ જોઈએ, આશીર્વાદ ને એ જ જોઈએ.
We want to see Avani's whole video.
Very nice, very nice. ખૂબ મહેનત કરી છે તે.
Yeah, a special thank you to Avani and Samir Bhai too.
Yeah.
Avani, બહુ
We would
સરસ.
have never been.
Very nicely done, Avani.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And of course, we cannot forget the AV team. A great thank you and a shout out to the AV team too. Narendra Bhai, Anand especially, and Nilesh Bhai. And thank you, of course, to all you audience for being here. Tamara Vagar, it's not an inspiration for us to do something. So you are our inspiration.
Thank you, Mona, for giving a platform for new ideas. Thank you.
Oh, welcome.
Now, can we see a video, please?
And before we start, Mona,
Yes.
if
Yes,
you can
Meena
tell,
Ben.
if you can let everyone know if they have any ideas or suggestions or anything, we're always welcome. And if anyone wants to participate with their creativity, so Color Circle is always open.
Yes, I mean, we here at Color Circle really want to give you all a comfortable platform to present your talents, your which is probably just hidden in your home, but make sure you come out and you share it with the community. It would be nice for community to learn and of course, get more from you. So if you have any ideas, any suggestions, or if you would like to really join us for any demo, feel free to come up. You can always contact me or you can email us at kalarcircle.org or Meena Bain or me, anyone, anytime. Thank you.
Great job, Avani.
Thank you, Rupavan.
Great job, Avani. Very nice.
Thank you.
Avani.
Krishna works logo design. Net designs for Jain Temple of Los Angeles. Logo design.
Oh, can you unmute that again, please? We lost the sound. Very nice. Lot of talent. Only a lot of talent.
Thank you. Thank you, Pradipankar.
We have some big opportunities for you coming up. I will talk to you.
Very nicely done, Avani. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
It takes a lot of talent to do this and hard work. I'm sure a lot of hours into this. How many hours?
Endless nights.
And nights.
Yeah, no time to work on it during the day.
Yeah. How many hours?
Um,
100 hours?
I don't know, on each project, about a week of time.
Yes, I can see that.
And
Well,
good thing. And on top of that, Avani, you are so meticulous and you like to do a perfect job. So that adds more hours too.
Thank you. Thank you, Rupalu. Yeah, I enjoy
Yeah.
doing creative work. So it's like doing meditation for me.
So are you getting young students from Jain Center to learn this?
Sorry?
Does anybody want to learn from you, young students?
So far, I haven't received any requests.
Okay.
We haven't offered it as a class yet
I
to
think you
make the
should. I
movies.
think you should offer it from 101, very basic, then onwards.
And some of the kids are pretty pro at it. So we are encouraging the kids to start helping Jain Center also.
Yeah,
You know?
once they get good at it, they'll help.
Yeah, yeah. So we are just showing different platforms where so many kids, especially teenagers, they're already ready for all these things.